Sex trafficking is any commercial sex act where the person is either a minor, they're under 18, or they were induced, again, through force, fraud, or coercion. Some misconceptions people have about trafficking is that it is always involving violence. Under federal law, it just has to involve coercion or fraud, and that's often very present, especially if it's occurring online. If someone is grooming and exploiting someone in pornography online, they may never meet in person. So physical violence may never be part of the equation, but coercion certainly can be and often is. And that's all that's needed to take it into the realm of sex trafficking under federal law. Another misconception I see is that people often just conflate the term with human smuggling, and so they think it involves movement, moving people across borders, that type of thing, and don't realize that, at least in the US, most of the trafficking that happens is sort of within the country. It's not people crossing borders, it's within cities, and especially through prostitution within cities. Whenever someone is in pornography and they're either a child or they're induced through force, fraud, or coercion, that's sex trafficking. Because obviously pornography is full of commercial sex acts. As far as companies that do sort of claim that they get consent or have people saying things into the camera, I mean, frankly, I think that's meaningless if your goal is to avoid exploiting another person, because someone who's consuming that pornography has no way of knowing what happened before or after those videos were made. No way of knowing whether that person said to the camera, "This is my name, I'm doing this of my own free will," if they were telling the truth, or if someone who was threatening them was physically there in the room with them. There's just no way to know. And so to rely on something like that, I think, there's no, if the goal is to avoid exploitation, to avoid trafficking, I don't think anyone can reasonably consume pornography on that basis, because it's too easy to force someone to say words.